Hi.
A hot topic that's been milling around the
Mills.
mills, social media circles, YouTube, even the news. A fella from the Try Guys cheated on his wife.
Ned something.
Big surprise. Are you surprised?
No.
I'm not surprised.
Celebrities, people with any social status do it all the time.
I mean, after him, there's going to be another celebrity that comes out cheating.
They're all doing it right now. They're all coming out about it.
It's really not that big of a whoop. I mean, I guess because he was the wife guy, my wife.
I guess, well, to me it's not a big deal because they're
Better than
celebrities.
my kids, but still annoying as fuck.
It's because they're celebrities, for me. It's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like someone in my life dealing with that, it's like a different situation. But you expect people like Adam Levine, like this Ned guy, to be cheating on their partner.
Yeah,
So it's not
technically they're the high value men
right. Well, yeah.
because they make a lot of money. That's the only thing
they are.
that makes them high value men.
High value financially.
Yeah, financially,
Mm-hmm.
personality wise, doesn't seem like he's that great.
Not if he's sleeping with coworkers. Doesn't seem like a good dude would do that.
I mean, it does fucking happen all the time.
yeah, it happens all the
Do
time.
they meet at work?
Probably when you work for like BuzzFeed and stuff like that. I'm assuming.
yeah.
I'm assuming that's where they fraternized.
Fractionized?
Fraternized.
Fraternized.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Fraternized, I believe, is the word you're looking for.
That's where they mingled. That's where they met.
Ah, I did find it to be very, very smart that they were fraternizing in public at some event or some
This
party.
is what I'm saying. You're not a good dude because you didn't come up to your wife and just be honest with her.
Oh, well, we don't know that, do we? I don't know.
I could be wrong. Do you want to look this up real quick so I'm not mistaking, or
No.
Okay. But if that's the case,
give a flying
but if that's the case and she didn't know, then I think that's shady. I think Adam Levine's wife probably knew.
But then again, do we really have any right to be speaking on anyone else's relationship? No, technically.
No.
But since you're in the public eye, everyone's going to be talking about it anyway, so just expect it.
I guess my only point with that is because they have that status, I'm more expecting of them to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, unfaithful.
Well, a man who's more wanted, who has more options, is going to...
Venture into those options.
Yeah. Do I blame them? Well, yeah, if they're fucking lying, then yeah.
If you can be honest, you don't have to fucking lie.
That's the thing I don't understand. And maybe that's because a lot of women are very, they want so much but give so less. I saw this with my parents' marriage. Like, when I was younger and I watched their marriage, I saw things in a different light. It was on my mom's side, He cheated on her. How could he, lie to her and hurt her like that? But as I got older and I looked back on their relationships, I noticed there wasn't a lot of affection from my mom to my dad.
Yeah.
There wasn't, and she was in the lap of luxury for a while, too, when his business took off and everything. But I see things in a different light now than I did then, because now I kind of see I have both sides. And
Yeah.
I see the bigger picture. I get why you cheated. Especially when men are, stuck in a marriage with kids.
From what I gather, not to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
From what I gather, a lot of men feel like when they have kids, they are obligated to stay with that woman. I told you about that guy from work who just randomly went off about his situation there, remember? He has a girlfriend.
You one?
No, he has a girlfriend that lives 2 hours away. Had a girlfriend that lives 2 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. He moved back here.
Mm-hmm.
Because his baby mama lives here. And now he's trying to make things work with his baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
But he still talks to his ex. They're still friendly and they still hang out sometimes.
Is he saying that?
Yeah,
There's
he's basically saying that they're still fucking. But
he is telling you that.
Yeah.
We're still fucking. But
yeah, we're still fucking, but I moved here to be with my baby mama and my kids because I can't stand to be 2 hours away from them.
See, this is where it becomes a slippery slope.
And that's why I said, in situations like that, I think it's shady. Just be honest, move closer, Find a middle ground. If you can't stand the hour time difference, then you have to figure that shit out on your own. You're not trapped. However, I know my parents wanted to get a divorce many times, and they stayed together because of the kids.
See,
And also because they're poor.
See, that can go both ways, though. Okay. And I can see both sides of the situation, too. Why people stay for the kids and why people don't stay for the kids. And how it's good and how it's bad. I can kind of see both, but it's a slippery slope.
Do you know how many? I'm sure you have an idea of how many times I was just begging that they just get divorced. How I rationalize things out like that because
oil and water.
They just should not have been together. But having people in a very codependent relationship leaves you with codependent people, and that's why they stay together.
Like they say that women initiate most of the divorces. I don't know what the percentage is. I don't care. Right now, I don't care. It was pretty high from what I remember. Yeah.
Or
maybe I should care.
It was like over 60%.
But it's something. High. It's something high. And I think it might be because, I don't want to say entitlement, but I would say because they have more options, they have the luxury of being able to leave. There's more to it than that, obviously. But,
I think that,
I think it's just easy. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
This might come back around later because I know it's one of the topics. Women have not only more options, but they have more people chasing them actively. So as much as you say those like high value men have people chasing them, I'd equally say that most women have that many people chasing them also. Just because they want some.
Or at least looking at them.
Yeah.
They know
trying
that they have
to get in their pants.
More options.
They know that somebody else is out there and they'll at least fuck around with them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm morally against cheating just because I believe in communication and honesty.
Yeah.
And so that's why I feel the way I feel about it. Divorce, however, I think it's important for people to just get separated because in situations like mine, I think it would have been very helpful. I think that the benefits probably outweigh the downfalls of divorce because it's a healthier environment.
Say that again?
I think that no matter what, the benefits of divorce outweigh the cons because it's a healthier environment for the child. Even if one of the parents is gone, there's less stress put down on that child. Because if you're a child in a relationship that's toxic or unhealthy, you are already having the worst time of your life. So at least if they're separated, you have some space to breathe.
Okay. Well, there's a flip side to it. I've heard the opposing argument, which is that the event of divorce, the experience, can really fuck up a child.
It's like traumatizing.
Yes. Not only that, it seems like people are just so much more willing to give up. And also, I think back then people needed, like, there was a sense of family and community more, and you saw it in neighborhoods, even if they were poor neighborhoods, like the Italians and stuff.
Yeah, like how my grandparents were, more family-based.
Yeah, like my grandfather cheated on my grandmother. Like my grandmother knew it, but they stayed together because there was, a love and understanding. Now, they slept in different beds for health reasons, as my grandfather was a very, very big man. And he snored very, very loudly, and I'll get whatever. But they still had a loving relationship, I realized a lot of men in my family cheated on their wives at some point.
You see, I had an exact opposite experience in mine. I think my grandfather might have cheated on my grandmother on my mom's side, but then he became a priest.
You know what? Back then, it seemed like it wasn't that big of an infraction.
But I know
it seemed more understood not like understood like I expect my husband is eventually going to do this, but
it's going to happen.
It's possible.
Yeah, my grandparents I talk about more fondly. They never cheated or anything like that.
That you know of.
No, I know. I'm
not trying to be like
no,
a red pill bitch or anything like that, but
no, I know like for a fact they were not those people. My mom, I wish for fucking Christ she just cheated on my dad. She fucking won't. They argued enough about it.
Maybe she doesn't have any options.
A fucking stick up her ass like that? Yeah, God damn, she probably has no options.
See? And this is the problem with dating older women.
I guess you gotta find the right older woman.
That's true. But remember the exception and the rule thing, right?
I did say you gotta find the right one.
Right, but everyone's looking for the right one. But there's so many. The right ones are about, let's say, 5%.
Okay, let me rephrase. You gotta find the one without a stick shoved so far up their rectum that it is tearing through their chest cavity. Is that more clear? Because that's how my mother is. It's an older woman. She's got a stick so far up there you can see it.
Your mother is a very selfish woman, right?
Exactly. And that's why I would say not the right one. I'm saying find someone who's actually caring and genuine and not someone who's like,
Someone who can only point the finger and not actually look
back.
inward and be like, maybe I'm miserable because I'm doing something wrong. You know, it's easier to change yourself and change the world. And everyone around you.
I would say that is my definition of, the right person versus the wrong person.
I get you, the right person, the wrong person thing.
not saying-
I know. We're not going to get into that right now. Oh, the question.
She gave me
The
the question
question.
because I demanded the question, kind of.
question.
I kind of was forceful about it. I was like, you're going to tell me. But we didn't share opinions on our answers.
Yes, we didn't.
I'm sorry. You always
Share
tell me I'm too far from the mic. I'm trying to be closer to the mic.
Sort of answers.
Am I doing better tonight?
No, I'm just fucking with you, dude. I'm just fucking with you. Hold on. Let me just. Don't ever do that again.
Okay, you get it.
Don't ever do that again.
My stupid.
Oh, so I have a question. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do I feel? What do I feel so? I feel so close to you right now. Breathe.
You know, I've never heard that in a negative sentence before. I feel so close to you right now.
Sorry.
There's more, I feel so close to you right now. Beach.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You're
Here we go.
fine.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
My
Yes.
Lord in heaven. Whoops.
Listen, at least I'm smiling. I'll take it.
That's true. I'll take it.
On one of my Instagram stories, I asked, I said, ladies, what would you prefer? Your significant other cheated on you, or your significant other decked you in the face full force, punch right to your jaw, possibly breaking your face? What would you prefer? What do you think they all chose?
Cheat.
No, they chose violence. They'd rather
They chose violence.
every single one of them. Almost every single one of them said, I'd rather get punched at full force by than him cheating.
Okay. Now,
Do you wanna answer
We
first?
disagree on this one.
Do you want to answer first? You want me to?
You can go first. You go first. You state your claim.
I'd rather get punched in the face. Your turn.
Would you like to explain why?
Not yet.
And I said I would rather get cheated on.
Would you like to explain why?
You don't want to go first?
Nah, it's okay. You can go first.
Okay. So the reason why I would prefer to get cheated on as opposed to physical violence is because listen to the question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have your partner commit a violent act against you or cheat on you?
So here's my thing. When you say this question, I'm assuming gun to my head, you have to do one or the other. You're either punching your significant other or you're cheating on them. I'd probably punch my significant other. I would definitely rather get punched by my significant other because I've been cheated on and it sucks real bad. And it was probably one of the worst feelings of my life. I've been punched in the face. Probably not full force, but the emotional hurt lasts a lot longer than my busted jaw. You know how I feel about physical pain. It's nothing compared to the emotional pain. I'll be fine.
Except you'll probably have scars on your face to always remind you of that horrible relationship.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm still standing strong with my answer.
You would rather have an act of violence.
Yes, one singular act of violence instead of you cheating on me. I'm not saying if I got in a fight with my significant other, I'd rather have them punch me in the face and go fuck somebody else, because that's not what I'm saying. Because if we were in that situation, go fuck someone else, get fucked. Gun to your head, one of two choices, punch me in the face.
Okay. So here we go. One eventually leads to death, the other one doesn't. Okay. So if someone is a cheater, they're probably going to continue to cheat. If someone is violent, they're going to continue to be violent. One of these is going to end up in the death of a partner. Okay.
I completely agree with everything you're saying.
But you would still choose
To get punched
violence.
in the face.
Okay. Okay. You have your opinion.
Now, I don't want you know how I am.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will never put up for someone who's going to hit me. I will never put up with someone who's going to scream at me. But I'm also never going to put up with someone who's cheating on me. Because I am the dumbass bitch who will let them back in and will let them do it again and again and again. I've done it in the past, and I refuse to do it in the future. So I'd rather have someone hit me one singular time, and never cheat on me. This is obviously with the idea in mind that the relationship is continuing. Obviously, this is the same mentality they have. The idea with this is you want to continue the relationship, and if they have sex with someone else without you knowing anything about it, if they cheat on you, if they break your trust, that relationship will not continue. At least you can see a punch to the face coming.
Not all the time.
You'd hope. You know they're in the
I mean,
room.
we could go on this for quite a bit.
I'm not saying don't have your opinion.
No,
because
I'm
I
not-
respect yours completely.
No,
I'm
I
just
get it.
just saying.
I ain't got a problem with you having a different opinion.
However, I'd rather get punched in the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd rather have someone cheat on you
Yeah.
for what? If you said just because you don't want, you know that the other one would be repetitive. Yeah.
Well, both would be repetitive.
Yeah.
Unless I was guaranteed it was to happen only once.
Yeah. Yes, I agree completely.
Violence is still.
It's crossing a line.
I just try to see the logic.
You spent too much money on your mouth to get punched in it.
Fuck, man. The cost in dentist bills alone.
Means she shouldn't be with you to begin with. Just go cheat.
If your partner cheats on you, it doesn't cost you money. But if they hit you in the face and they break your teeth, you're out thousands and thousands of dollars. The cost alone would break your soul.
Yeah.
It's another valid argument with that one.
And I completely respect it.